And welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. Got a good one for you today. We're going to see global option kind of stuff, stock market, crypto stock market kind of theme going on. I'm going to show you that. Coming out of Japan. Got a members only show. I'm going to start doing much more of those. I've been doing the free shows for like 3.5 years. If you don't got it by now, you ain't ever going to get it. I will still keep doing free shows, but it's going to be much more. See, here's one of the problems is because I already got a censorship issue with YT. All right. So when you do more closed private shows, they tend to get off your back more. And when you do like the open ones that are open for whatever, then I reach a lot more of a broad audience and they don't like that. So I'm going to start utilizing, like I told you already, I've been warning you, out of like, 4 shows or something, maybe 1 is free and the other 3 are members only, kind of like that. So you're going to get like a quarter of the shows. It's just, as we move closer, as this moves more forward, the information is really, really important, and it's going to be up for censorship. So I can't be having my shows like they've been doing. They delete the show, past episodes, or whatever it is. I go to sleep at night with the show ready to go. I wake up and the show doesn't work. I try to start another one. They don't. So I'm done. So I'm going to move to more member-based shows and less open shows. Unfortunately, they're forcing me to do this. It's not my choice, it's them. So that's the thing. But I figured, 3.5 years of free shows, time to kind of buckle up, Buttercup, and get a membership for $5. Twitter's going good. I made some a live stream on Twitter. I'm working on the background. I know the white wall is kind of like I'm in an insane asylum and you're looking at a white wall. We're working on that, okay? I got a brand new Sony camera that we're working on figuring out how to use. I'm getting the cords for it, microphone, stuff like that. I've got new lighting, as you can tell. We're still working on fine-tuning it to make the lighting better. Let me do this. But now it looks kind of blue a little bit, but maybe it's just my camera. So we're working on things to make Crypto Hulk even better. Twitter, I have a store. I've got merchandise on there. You should check it out. There's some very cool stuff. And again, I'm only able to work on so much. So it'll be a little process. Things will be getting better and better and better as time goes on. So let's start off with who was here first. We got David OG, Johnny Lakers, Crypto Greek. Then you got Peter Petey. Then 1970 Legend. Then Nut, John McAfee. We got Hayden Bells, been around for 3 months. When do you think the banks will start to fail? Well, did you hear? What's that one bank? Commonwealth in Iowa or something? Just shut down. Like, the banks are already collapsing one by one. They're tumbling down. But truly, I don't follow all that when all the banks are going to collapse. That's something I don't follow. I don't study it. They're either going to get with the crypto or they're not. If they've been overextending themselves and out there skinny dipping, when the water's drained out of the pool, we're going to see how many people are not wearing swim trunks. Okay, that's what's happening. They're investing and making bad investments in Ethereum and Shiba Inu and all. That's what these banks are doing. So I don't know when they're all going to fail. I just report, look, there's so much to study. I can only do so much. So I have my little area of specialty, and that's my area. I mean, there's all kinds of things we can incorporate in this crypto. I would need 15 people just like me to cover probably everything in crypto. That's not going to work. So I don't have all the answers. Let's see. I'm just scrolling through where I was commenting. Hulk's couch. Ready for the lies, says Hulk's couch. MC Prosperity. JB Poll. Charles Ingracia. Ingracia. Yep. XR Peking Duck is back. Guess it was a giveaway. Biff Commodus. I'm just scrolling through the little chats. People are chatting away. A little chat. Eric Goldsmith, member for 8 months. Thank you for everything, Hulk. Absolutely. Then you got Pablo Escobar. Eric Goldsmith, thanks for that donation there, buddy. Angel X, thank you very much. Appreciate that. There's polyester there again. Derek Crook. And you got 1970 Legends back. RCM Cap 12. Thanks, Hulk, as always, for the great content and research. I've been a member for almost a year. It's the best channel on the internet. It really is. I started my channel because all these channels, like I studied crypto literally for 2 months and started a channel. I watched 10 videos a day, 300 for the first month, 300 the second month, and kind of was able to figure out what's good, what's bad, and what's ugly. And I knew right from the beginning, like Bitcoin and Ethereum made no sense at all. Along with any of the proof of work, I'm just like, who would ever put money in that? That's like so old school and is prone to 51% hack and all that. Like, who would ever? So I knew that after 2 months. I said, you know what? I think I'm catching on to this pretty good. And here I am today. Well, how about that? Vulcan Aussie, on and off ramps being controlled. Yep. We'll figure it out. There's always, if there's a will, there's a way. We'll figure something out. Joey Fat Toes back at it again. Mark Gutierrez, member for 13 months. Hey, Marky boy. Good evening, Mr. Hulk. Here for the lies. Stayed for the views. AC Cobra, hit the test button. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much, AC Cobra. If you look down below, you see a little money symbol. You push that. That's called the emergency alert system. This button, when you register, it'll prevent you from getting wrecked. Give it a shot. Try it out. You'll see. Peckerhead, what are the odds of a Hulk party in person when we get rich? Appreciate you, brother. The odds are pretty high. Of course, I'm going to have so much security there. Woo-wee. So I'm going to be running background checks on people. Yep, I want to find out who the sickos, the perverts, scam artists, people who tend to hurt other people and all kinds of shit. We'll do full background KYC and all that. If you're afraid that your background is going to preclude you, you have to work with the background agency and talk with them, and we'll probably have a board meeting or something. But generally, if you like to hurt people, cause fights, get arrested for fighting and shit, you're not going to be there because that's not going to work. Go join the Bitcoin group or something like that. All righty. A water board meeting. Oh, God. Wade T, I will not get wrecked. Thank you, Hulk. So Wade decided to check out the emergency alert button. He's not going to get wrecked. All right. We're going to start off with this one. It's the low-hanging fruit. It's the article about Michael S. Barr. Let me show you this here in just a second there, buddy. Get a Faraday bag. Get a Faraday bag there, buddy. All right. Michael S. Barr came from the Treasury, went to work at Ripple, then went to work for the Federal Reserve as the vice chair, the number 2 guy. All right? Think about this. Federal Governor Barr, vice governor. You call him vice president, vice governor, whatever. I mean, whatever you want to call it. I call him whatever I want because this is my show and I could do what the hell I want, especially when I broadcast on Twitter. And that's at CryptoHawk19. And you go to at CryptoHawk19 on Twitter, and it's a free open show. And I could say, I'm allowed to talk. I don't have to like use code words and all that stuff on Twitter. It's great. Absolutely love it. Federal Governor Barr, stablecoins borrow the trust of the Federal Reserve. We're going to go through this article pretty quick. I'm not going to try to deep dive it. There's not really a lot to deep dive. Vice Chair of the Federal Reserve, Michael Barr, former Ripple executive, by the way, and worked for the Treasury, just like Rosie Rios, wants to see the Federal Reserve have a significant role as regulator of stable coins. Private money that's linked to the dollar basically borrows the trust of the Federal Reserve, said Barr. The vice chair noted that stable coins linked to the US dollar are private money. Private money needs to be well regulated. Private money, we've seen many examples throughout history, can cause significant risks in the financial system. We think there's a strong interest in having strong federal regulation of stablecoins that makes sure the Federal Reserve can approve stablecoin issuers, can regulate stablecoin issuers, can enforce against stablecoin issuers, said Governor Barr. And the set of protections around that, including how you deal with wallets, making sure they're safe and sound. All of that, I think we need a strong federal framework, and we don't have one of those yet. He added, here we go, that it's better if Congress can decide the rules of the road. This is what Crypto Hulk has been saying forever, okay? Hold on. Critus didn't get notified, but grateful for being a member. Hold on, let me take a screenshot of that. I will send it. I have a contact inside of Google. And if you're a member, a paying member, then you're on this show. Everybody here is a member. So I just took a screenshot of that. Video with all the lies. We're close to the moment. Jules J. XLM has an asset option, and under it reads plus add asset. Anyone know what that means? I don't know. So in this article, Michael Barr is talking about, now imagine this now. He's a Ripple executive. He used to work in the Treasury. Now he's number 2 at the Federal Reserve. If Jerome Powell, the guy running the United States Federal Reserve, if Powell quits, you'll have a Ripple executive in charge of it. Are you aware of this? So I'm going with what he's saying. He's saying that it's better if Congress can decide the rules of the road. I've been the only one telling you for gotta be damn near 3.5 years, we have no crypto regulations. We have nothing in the United States Code organizing all the cryptos. There's nothing codified organizing the crypto space at all. The IRS cannot tax you. The Department of Justice cannot bust you. The SEC cannot regulate you. Are you guys aware of this? Because I'm the only one saying this. No other channel saying this. Michael S. Barr is saying it. He added that it's better if Congress can decide the rules of the road. I've only been saying this from day one. These other channels have no clue, all right? The reason I can say it, I've worked in law enforcement, California. in some other states. But in California, we have a penal code. That penal code, those are crimes in there, codified law. Then we have the driving code, okay? California Vehicle Code, Health and Safety Code, Business and Professions Code, on and on. There's different codes. Guess what? The United States has a United States code. These other channels have no clue. I used to also work for the Department of Justice like 24 years ago, okay? A lot of years back. We had what's called the U.S. Code. What Gary Gensler and the IRS are doing by either regulating crypto or taxing it, it's a violation of the United States Code Section 21. Violation of your civil rights under color of authority. The other channels have no fucking clue what I'm talking about, okay? The lawyers never talk about it. You know, all these YouTube lawyers that get out, they never talk about it. Look, when I worked enforcement in California, you know, if people are speeding, you get them for like 22,349, 22,350, these kinds of things, you know, speeding. If you don't have your license, 14,601 or whatever, you'd write people up. You'd write people up for code violations of the law, okay? United States Code doesn't have any. So therefore, I couldn't bust anybody. If I didn't have the California Vehicle Code, people could be speeding around at 100 miles an hour and stuff. Think of crypto. We have no crypto laws. There's no code. It's not all organized. There's no definitions, penalties, fines. You have to list the fines and stuff. There's nothing there. No other channel talks about that. These people have no clue. But Michael S. Barr knows Congress has to make the rules of the road, okay? To provide context, a stable coin bill right now is working its way through Congress, okay? Just to let everybody know. As currently drafted, the bill grants extensive powers to state regulators with limited involvement with the Federal Reserve. Previously, Representative Whip Tom Emmer commented, giving the federal more authority to completely regulate a new sector would not only overwhelm the Federal Reserve, but it's going to kill innovation. I'm going to tell you what. Here's just my opinion. I'm going with the Ripple executive, not this guy named Tom Emmer. Now, I know that guy who's on crypto. Well, I'm not a financial advisor and all these things. And everybody's talking about, oh yeah, Tom Emmer and all these. Look. I'm going with a guy that used to work for the Federal Reserve, Michael Barr, that used to work at Ripple, and then went to went from the Treasury to work for Ripple as an executive, and then now he's number 2 guy at the Federal Reserve. I want that guy regulating stuff, okay? I don't want to listen to Tom Emmer. Who the fuck is Tom Emmer? He can go kiss somebody's ass, okay? Next. To go through the House. This stablecoin bill has to go to the House first, then off to the Senate, okay? I'm going to leave the article at that. We just need crypto laws and regulations and rules. Now, I'm going to show you also why I want Michael S. Barr to regulate all this stuff, to help educate Congress and get them laws and all that stuff. And then, because I'm going to show you why right here. Because he used to work at Ripple. And guess what? 2017 article, Federal Reserve Task Force. Ripple improves speed and transparency of global payments. Ripple has been working with publicly the Federal Reserve since 2017. Crypto Hulk's shown you many, many times the Federal Reserve had somebody at Ripple from day one, 2013, okay? I want Michael S. Barr. Here's the article, talks about how there's the Faster Payments Task Force. Ripple is there. Set up in 2015, Ripple went to go work for the Federal Reserve, steering committee, all these things, okay? I want Michael Barr, who works for the Federal Reserve regulating stable coins, because I want Ripple. Michael Barr is Ripple, all right? He knows what's going on. These other dumb shits like Tom Emmer and all these fucking loser-ass politicians, whatever they are, Republican, Democrat, these politicians are fucking crooks, all right? I want nothing to do with them. I'd rather have, here's this article right there. Former Ripple advisor Michael Barr will supervise the Federal Reserve. This was July of 2022, about a year ago, almost a year and a half ago, okay? I want somebody who used to work at Ripple, who used to work for the Treasury like Rosie Rios, who now works for the Federal Reserve. All this is Ripple. I want Michael S. Barr organizing this shit. I want him to be the leader and get all this regulation stuff done so we can get rid of all the scams and all these scammy crypto channels as well. Them trying to sell you all kinds of dumb shit every day on their fucking programs. It's embarrassing. Billy Jack, thank you very much for that donation. I truly appreciate it. Sean B, thank you for your donation. King Clothing, boy, Jim, thank you for that. Jules J. Okay, we got them all caught up with that. There's your first news article right there. Okay. Now we'll go to the main event. The main event. Get it? Let me do a copy paste. So, site not available. I think probably something's wrong. Try it again. One, two, three. Okay, I sent you guys three. You should have three articles that I sent you because I'm counting them there. And let's go to the next one. Let me send this article that maybe I'll send it again. There you go. As long as people are scalable. 1970 legend. Loaded quickly. It's something. All right. It's good. Okay. Hello, sunshine. Question. Does Hulk believe that the great changes are coming short term, or is it a longer game, months or years? I honestly believe, okay, look, before I get to this pink pill that just popped, OSKR, I'm going to go to it right now. Thank you very much for that donation. Appreciate that. It's motivating, very motivating for me and everybody else to see that these people come in and drop stuff like that, all right? As far as time frame, check it out. Okay, time. Everyone wants to know time. You can't predict time. You're asking the $10 trillion question. Crypto Hulk, when will this? Don't you think the top richest people in the world, like, they want to know? You're kind of asking a little bit much of somebody on YouTube, all right? I'm not clowning you. I'm just saying you're asking a lot. There's investment companies worth millions out there that want to know this. Probably people at Charles Schwab, multi-million dollar, they want to know when is it, maybe they might know or whatever. Like, you're asking something that's impossible. What I do is I research and I find information and I report it to you. That's what I do. I don't fortune tell. Now, I have some ability to where I find enough evidence. I find out how all this started. I find out Ripple from day one is with the national, I'm not going to say security, I'm not going to say agency. They got people working there. So it's pretty well keyed in. Ripple's a government agency looking like It looks like a private company, but it's not. It's a government agency and stuff, 3-letter agency. As far as telling you when will this thing go, I mean, look, we have to have a global recession. What could cause that? War? That'll do it. No, that'll definitely do it. Shutting down the American stock markets and the banks, that'll do it. Didn't we just have some banks recently? B of A, Wells Fargo, TravelX, or whatever it's called, these different banks or something like that. Paychecks, I think it was called Paychecks. Did we just have some banks recently? Not, and they're still probably not, everybody got their money. So it's just, we don't know what's going to happen. They could allow a war to start, and then the world economy can collapse. They could do this like right now, and then by June, take off with the XRP and flip the switch. So I can't tell you a date and a time. It's when they want to. You get it? I can tell you a scenario and how I would do it. Look, you got to have a global collapse. What's going to cause a global collapse? An asteroid hitting the Earth? That'll fucking do it, right? Well, that's probably not going to happen. A world outbreak disease like the beer flu. I honestly feel they tried to set that sucker loose and it didn't break the world's economy. And they were like, fuck. If everybody stays at home, nobody goes to work, we all wear masks, it'll shut down the global economy, right? I think, honestly, I'm not hyping stuff up, but I think, honestly, that's when they tried to set it off. So you've got to cripple the world's economy to set off a flip of the switch. So a war would do that, most definitely. They tried disease, that didn't work. So I think war would be the next thing. Destabilize, destroy the whole global economy. And then, so I can't tell you when. It's when they want to. Hey, Russia's talk about dropping a boom, boom, pow over in that area with the Ukraine. Like a nuclear boom, boom, pow, okay? That possibly would set everything off. It might cause enough disturbance in the world, maybe not. But you got to take out America at least, or an economy like, if you take out all the shipping in China, that'll set off a globe because everything we get comes from China. So if you just like destroyed the Chinese shipping, that would set off a global whatever. I don't know what it's going to be. I know I called it 3.5 years ago. We're going to have a created crisis that will shut down the global economy enough to cause a change in payment system and a flip of the switch. I don't know what they're going to create. I really thought it was the beer flu, but that didn't do it. It's kind of like Cat's Got 9 Lives, you know. But anyhow, let me get back to a couple comments and start the show. The next article. So we got the OSKR Oscar. Thank you for that. Toter Gramata is back again. Hi, Hulk. Apologies for not supporting the show more often. Got problems with the channel, but I'm here and happy to be a part of the group. God bless. Thank you, Toter. Appreciate that. Now, once a week, I'm telling you, this works a lot of the times. Get your phone. I'm thinking of getting the new iPhone. I went to Verizon, and they told me I pay $150 and then $10 a month for the next 3 years. I'm like, $10? So, and I get the new iPhone, the Plus Max, not the small iPhone, like the big one. I'm thinking of doing it because all I gotta do is, like I said, spend $150 to cover tax, and then I just pay $10 a month. I'm on a business account, so I'm like, $10? Fuck yeah. So I'm thinking about getting a new one. All right. I don't know where that came from, but 1970 legend Anyone that puts out when the switch will be flipped is a clickbait liar. Pretty much. It's impossible to know, but rest assured it will happen and we'll all be rich. Exactly. So I report to you and I investigate stuff and report results to you. That's basically what I do. I search, I research, I find stuff. We discuss what I find, the origins of where we're at today. I'm helping all of you see, how did we get here today? What are the early roots of Ripple, XLM, and XDC? The XDC's got a lot of, let's say, chai, and I'm not going to say no. That's deep. XDC is deep in that country. That's one I'm not going to talk about on this particular platform, YT. That would be, I've got some good stuff for XDC. I'll release that on Twitter because YT is going to have the channel shut down if I do it here, okay? So that's why I tell you, go to Twitter, at CryptoHulk19. Make sure there's a blue check mark because if something would ever happen to this channel, and there's emergency news I need to put out like right away, you ain't getting it, okay? It's so much easier just to go right over to Twitter and bam, there you go. I'll be broadcasting there. Or very, very deep, sensitive dives, deep dives that I do, I'm not releasing here. I'm releasing on Twitter because this channel will burn up like I've already lost my other channel. All the stuff, and I'm going to tell you what, all the stuff that my other channel got burned up over, I posted all the screenshots on Twitter. Now, one thing happened to Twitter channel. Still got it. All that so-called sensitive stuff where YT burned up my channel, I put it on Twitter. It's all right there. Twitter didn't do jack shit. And this is what the last guy, before Elon took it over, that one guy, he didn't do nothing. He just left it on. I was like, whoa. So that's why I encourage you, get my Twitter channel. Terry says the best channel. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate that there, buddy. But Henry Brown decided to show up tonight. Henry Brown, I'm always late. Wait, I'm late, but always on time. Cat's got 9 lives. However, we got XRP. Okay, so here's my cat story. This is bad. I did it many years ago. 24 years ago. No, maybe like 26 years ago. It was like 1998. I lived in a small little apartment, 650 square foot. I just got married. A baby was already there. I'm thinking 1998-ish, 97. Full-time college student, full-time dad, college student thing. And there's these fucking cats. And this crazy woman named Tammy lived upstairs, kind of next to us, but not directly above us. Tammy was like mentally ill. So she'd have like 13 cats. And all these damn fleas and shit would be all in. I'd have to walk. It was not good. Tammy was a crazy cat lady. And she had some kind of weirdo boyfriend, Jesse, who would be arrested frequently for domestic violence. And then Tammy would take, these two were a marriage made in heaven. Or hell, whatever you want to call it. So all these damn cats would keep trying to come on the porch and shit. And one day I said, fuck it. I went to Big Five, got a pellet gun. Now, without admitting to any kind of animal abuse, of course I didn't do any. I'll just make a general blanket statement. I'm shocked on how many pellets, high-powered, good-sized pellets a cat can take before it goes down. These suckers can drag on for days. I mean, now I'm not admitting to nothing, but it's kind of like boo boo, and then the cat limps away. Then 2 or 3 days later, it's still kind of limping, and you go boom boom. No, I didn't do it. I didn't do nothing. I'm not admitting to animal cruelty. And these motherfuckers don't die. I'm like, shit. Then there's something called diazinon. It's like a fertilizer or weed killer or something. Now, somebody put some diazinon in a can of tuna. These damn cats eat that shit and they don't die. And I'm just like, what? So that's the 9 Live cat story from Crypto Hulk. No cats were harmed in the commission of this story. Of course, by the way, never admit to it anyway. I don't know how we got on that subject. A little bit of humor, I guess, or abuse, but let's go with it. 150-yard iron. 8 iron. Not sure when the crisis happened, but man, it feels we are definitely closer than we were a year ago and accelerating. Absolutely, we are. Then sold. Okay. Robert Driscoll has a late fee. Awesome. MC Prosperity is floating around on a rainbow. Thank you definitely for that donation there. Toter Gramata, I'm waiting for the money. I hear you on that. So I just got done telling you the Henry Brown Cat's Got 9 Live story. But it didn't happen to me, though. I wasn't the one pulling the trigger and giving the cat weed killer and cans of tuna. That would be illegal. Okay. Here's the articulo. It's about Japan. Now we're going to hop on a jetliner and go to Japan. Okay, here we go. CBOE invests in Japan's Osaka Digital Exchange. Security tokens to launch this year. Are you hearing me? Holler if you hear me, like Tupac. Security tokens to launch this year. We've got, what, a month and a half left of the year? Japan, oh my God, here we go. Osaka Digital Exchange, the proprietary trading system founded by SBI Holdings, they're a Ripple partner, announced that CBOE is a new major investor. Market makers Virtu and Optiver have also invested. In June last year, ODX, the Osaka Digital Exchange, ODX, started trading, listen to this, conventional securities, okay, and still plans to launch digital securities. That means crypto, just let you know, that means crypto this year. Existing ODX investors include Sumitomo Mitsui Financial Group. They're a Ripple partner. Nomura Daiwa Securities. Previously, SMBC, which is a Ripple partner, again, that's the Sumitomo Mitsui, had a 20% stake in Nomura. Next paragraph. The investment is unsurprising, given that SBI, Ripple partner, and CBOE announced a collaboration last year. SBI, Ripple partner, crypto market making subsidiary B2C2 is also an investor in this thing. SBI has a diverse range of investments, including a 10% investment in Ripple. Just want to put that out there. I don't have the proof for that now. I've shown it before. SBI has a wide range of investments. It's one of the investors in Progmat, the tokenization platform founded by MUFG. That's Mitsubishi. I don't know the rest. That's a Ripple partner as well. In Singapore, the country of Singapore is a Ripple partner. Let's go ahead. In Singapore, it has a joint venture called Asia Next with Switzerland's SIX Digital Exchange. Switzerland's SIX Digital Exchange uses R3 Corda, and they use the crypto that you need to buy, XDC. My name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy. Don't invest in anything. This show is a complete lie. Even though I'm just about 54 years old, I spent 50 years in jail for giving fake financial advice. What should that tell you? So again, you need to buy XDC crypto because Switzerland is operating a crypto digital exchange, whatever you want to call it. Okay. It's based on the R3 Corda platform that uses the crypto XDC. Now, Japan's going to start doing the same thing. Okay. The Swiss exchange launched its digital securities exchange in 2021. So Switzerland's been doing this. Now check this out. London is getting involved in this, one of the biggest stock exchanges in the world, besides Switzerland, New York Stock Exchange and stuff. 2 years ago, SBI, Ripple partner, expressed interest in creating a corridor to London. Okay. Nothing seemed to come of it, but times have changed. The United Kingdom, listen to this. This is massive right here. The United Kingdom is soon to launch its digital securities sandbox in the United Kingdom. And in September, the London Stock Exchange Group unveiled plans for a blockchain-based exchange. Oh my God. That's another crypto exchange that's going to use the XDC crypto. The London exchange will be based on R3 Corda platform. Okay, that's the XDC right there. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what. All the stock markets in the world, all the money, are going to use R3's Corda platform and the XDC crypto. That's the one you need to get. Now, you don't hear too much about XDC, but I'm telling you right now, it might be on sale for 4 cents. It'll be like, when it runs, 5 or 10 G's, okay? You will be a legend amongst your family and friends if you get XDC. Because then you get bragging rights. Oh, yeah, I bought that shit when it was at like 4 cents. People are like, what? It's like right now, I wish I would have got into Bitcoin when it was 4 cents. You now have opportunities from listening to my show. I'm showing you all the connections. Now, I can't show you all the XDC connections to the China, okay? But it's deep. It's deep with that country, okay? There's some things about XDC I can talk about it on Twitter, not here. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to check the comments. I'm going to show you a whole bunch of proof. We're going to start dropping truth bombs here in a minute. Everything that I've said, now I'm going to start supporting it. I'm going to show you all the proof here in just a minute. $402 Life. Thank you, Hulk, for all you do. I'm trying to get you rich. I'm trying to educate you and teach you on the research that I found. I don't know everything, but I know some good stuff. What I hope to do is show you enough research to where you can really see what I'm seeing, how all this is coming together. All the stock exchanges in the world are going to be based on R3 Corda. That's how it's going to go. And they're going to use the crypto XDC to move stocks, bonds, derivatives, all that stuff. And people are going to pay for it using XLM. Now, if they're moving big weight money, then they'll use XRP. All right. Jim Kitchen, thank you very much for that. Pablo's chat froze. Let me go back and make sure I got all the okay. Got all the X's covered. Says David Montequila. Oh, speaking of tequila, after the show, only those people that are true connoisseurs of tequila, I've got a bottle of 8. The 8 tequila retails for about $200. I was able to get it for about $135. Then we're going to have, now that's an extra añejo, very, very extra, like 4 years old. I'm going to put that head to head with a reposado called Clase Azul. That normally retail goes for about $180, 80 bucks, $190. I was able to pick it up for God, 130. I'm gonna have a taste test with those two after the show, just in case you're interested. And I'll let you know which one's worth having. Now I know it's kind of tough. They're both in the same price. You know, one's a reposado, one's an añejo, so we'll see which one's better. And then I'll recommend, if you're going to go sample it in a bar or go buy one at a Costco or a Sam's, I'll recommend. Last night I gave you a recommendation to not get Patron, Grand Patron Silver. Not good. Waste of money. Kalia, thank you very much for your donation. Appreciate that. Peter sends a late fee. We'll let it slip this time, all right? Jose Antonio Barreto. Thank you very much for that donation there, buddy. 5,000. XRP, 100,000. Not financial advice. This is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. Everybody wanted to hear that. All right. Crypto Hulk, you don't actually say you're not a financial advisor. You need to say that during your show. I'm not a financial advisor. Okay. Now, here's all the proof, everybody. First, David Montequila, Hulk Sanity Fund 8. Oh, that stuff is so good. The 8 tequila. I'm telling you, man. You gotta get a swig of it. Go to a bar, get 2 shots of that. Preferably a higher end bar if they have black ice. Actually, do 1 shot apiece. You don't have to water down too much. Make sure they use black ice. Don't go to the cheap bars where they stick the ice scooper in. No, don't do that. I mean, your best bet is to drink it neat. I have black ice, but I only put half a shot in, so it's not going to water down. My black ice will chill that half ounce, and it's not going to water down. As you know, if I put 2 shots in there, it would start watering down quicker. But I put 1/2 of a shot in with a huge block of ice. It's not going to water it down. It's going to cool it off real fast. Let's see. The first article I wanted to show you, which I just did, Business Wire. Ripple launches on-demand liquidity with SBI. Okay, that was about 2 years ago. So there's your proof. They're working with it, and they're working in the Philippines. SBI is working inside the Philippines. SBI is Japan. They're helping the Philippines out with remittances. There is your relationship right there. The article mentions Sumitomo Bank. Okay, here's the proof that Sumitomo is working with Ripple. Let's look at that one. Oh, looky here. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, one of the best investors in the world, increases his stake in Ripple partner Sumitomo Bank. This happened 6 months ago. Warren Buffett is investing in a Ripple partner. Okay, what does that mean? Next, MUFG Bank. That was mentioned in the Japanese stock exchange stuff. Some people gave some donations here. I want to acknowledge XRP Flea. Don't forget, Glint is one of your sponsors. Right. Waiting in vain. Smashing it as usual, Hulk. You know, this show's a listener-supported channel. I don't have fake corporate sponsors that come in and make me say stuff and make me sell you dumb shit. So I rely on you hitting that money button down there, whether it's 99 cents. Some people drop 100, 2, 3, 4. I've seen $500 and stuff. But those are people that have it. My channel is designed for poor people. I understand most people watch my show are poor right now. And my goal is to make you rich. So if you're able to afford a donation, it would greatly be appreciated. But if not, fine. Next article again, the MUFG. Let me send that one. I probably just sent it, but I'm going to do it again. You want real information with a no bullshit channel. That's what I do. Okay. MUFG joins Ripple's Global Payment Steering Group. So now we have a connection. They're working together. MUFG, when was this? 2017, 6 years ago. Now let's look at the Monetary Authority of Singapore, the country of Singapore. It's not just some little company. It's the country. Let's look at this article right here. I'm sending you right now. This is from about 6 months ago. Ripple deepens the roots in APAC, that's Asia Pacific area, by obtaining what? An in principle regulatory approval in Singapore. 6 months ago or less, Ripple got approval from the country of Singapore. They gave them a license to sell crypto. That's how tight Singapore is with Ripple. Only 20 of these approvals have ever been given out. Only 20. Ripple has one of them. Next, let's look at the SIX digital exchange. I want to show you the future of all the stock exchanges, derivative exchanges, whatever you want to call them, commodity exchanges, security exchanges. They're all going to be this right here. SIX digital exchange. This is from 2021. The SIX digital exchange is a Switzerland-based stock exchange, crypto, whatever you want to call it. The future of stock, bonds, commodities, derivatives, the future of trading is built on R3. R3 was a Ripple partner in 2016. It's not anymore, but it's all built on the XRP ledger, and they're working together, okay, to get everything done. There's interoperability, whether it's XLM, XDC, and XRP. I've shown you this before. They all work together. They're intertwined, okay? You can't have one without the other. Now, if you want to buy just one, if you want to buy just XDC that runs on the R3 Corda platform, then you can buy just that. If you want to buy all three, then buy all three. To me, I don't care. Any of those, you're going to be crazy rich, all right? So the R3 has a Corda platform that in Switzerland, they're trading stocks, bonds, derivatives, and all these things. London will be doing the same thing, and Japan is ready to launch it right now, okay? Next, this is from CoinDesk, pretty popular crypto news outfit. I sold my XNC. Okay, good. All right. What do we got here? This article is from 3 years ago, okay? R3 Corda, we just got done talking about all the stock markets in the world. R3 Corda network set to go DeFi with XDC digital currency. Right there. There's your proof that the XDC, which is a cryptocurrency you need to buy, will run on R3 Corda network. And that's all the stock markets, bond markets, derivative markets, securities markets, commodities markets, all of that R3 XDC. Next, the article mentioned Standard Chartered. So Standard Chartered's all mixed up in this. Well, who are they? Well, new people I'm going to show you right now. Standard Chartered completes strategic investment in Ripple. This was only 7 years ago. They are so in deep with Ripple. Yes, sirree. 54 minutes. We're at the 54-minute mark. I think I'm going to call it a wrap. Let me see what we got here. Meow. This is like, we got 195 people in here. 100% members only program. Let's see. XRP. I sell the wife before my XRP. Oh, yeah. He's telling us that now. But she walks in the room. She'll slap him in the head. What the fuck you saying? Oh, nothing, dear. I was just joking with the boys. That was a damn good show, Hulk. I have a friend who is exactly how Hulk makes fun of. He thinks he is a day trader, sells the tip, and when XRP moves like this, all I see him do is lose his money, swears he is a top trader, stares at a graph. Sad. Look, you don't need a class. You don't need a Udemy channel. You don't need any courses. This is too easy. You're going to get these people that have all these finance degrees and all this dumb shit, okay? You're in before them. They're jealous. They're going to try to change all these laws so you can't have this stuff. They're going to try to make it to where you have to be an accredited investor, where you have to have a net worth from between $1 and $10 million. You'll see. They're going to put up all these hurdles because you're too stupid to buy this stuff. You don't have an MBA degree. You didn't go to Harvard or something. You didn't work for the S. How can you possibly know how to invest, right? That's what they're going to be saying. And they're going to be passing all these. I'm just telling you the future. That's why all your shit needs to be in a hardware wallet, not on an exchange. I've been saying that from day one, not the other channels. No. Go back and listen to in the year 2020, 2020. These people, that's when I started, about 2020. These other channels, they're not pushing hardware wallets. They're advertising because their sponsors were hardware wallet companies. These people have all kinds of sponsors. They're doing mastermind classes this month. They're claiming, a mastermind class. That dude's not selling it. Come On In is not promoting his stupid fucked up mastermind class anymore, is he? Has anybody heard him talk about the great minds that meet at the mastermind? Remember that? He was always pushing that shit for like 6 to 8 months. Why is he not talking about the mastermind class anymore, right? Fucking scammer, okay? I tell him to stop with the graph shit. He don't listen. He keeps his coins on an exchange. He's going to get wrecked. Train wreck ready to happen. So yeah, my thing is just buy the X cryptos. Look, if you want to make it real easy, hey, these other ones, HBAR, Algorand, they're all important and stuff. But look, if we just want to keep it real simple, hey, Crypto Hulk, I don't want to take a fucking course and do all this shit. Like, or I just want to tell a friend, what's the easiest thing? The toughest thing is figuring out how to use a hardware wallet and put it in a Faraday bag. That's the tough part, okay? So here's what you do. You go to Change Now, www.changenow.io, or you go to www.coins.ph, like for Philippines, PH. Those are both outside of the United States, so they don't regularly report to the IRS. I just threw that in there just to say it. I'm not trying to have you avoid IRS. I'm just showing you what some people do. That's all I'm doing. Information only, not financial advice. So the easy part is going to those two exchanges, buying any of the X cryptos. If they have XRP, buy it. If they have XLM, great. If they have XDC, great. If they just have one of them, great. Doesn't matter. Buy all that you can afford. Okay? Take a loan out. If you can afford to make the monthly payment, take a damn loan out. That's what I did. It took me 2 years to pay off my crypto. I'm not caring. Okay? The tough part, for me is using a hardware wallet. So what I did is I studied before I got to crypto. I studied how to use a hardware wallet. There was almost no videos. I watched this one video like 20 times. It was like a 5 or 7 minute video. I watched it like 20 times. And I kind of figured out how to use a hardware wallet. I figured out how to use a Google Authenticator. I can't tell you how to use it right now. I'd have to do it all over again. But I was able to buy my crypto, put it in a hardware wallet, got a Faraday bag, golden. Okay. That's what you got to do. So you don't need a course for none of that stuff. You can go buy the crypto. You can teach yourself. Now, some people, I've seen people learn how to use a hardware wallet in 10 minutes. Like they're that smart with stuff. I'm not tech smart, okay? I can discover and deep dive and find about Ripple Russia. I can do all these amazing things, but I have a hell of a time when it comes time for something technical. I can't do it. Well, I can, but I move it like a snail's pace or a turtle, all right? So that's what I'd recommend. It doesn't take a class for that. That's free advice. That's free financial advice. Okay. You don't have to, you can like get my course, my membership for $5. Listen to what I just said. Don't have to pay me. Obviously, I saved you a fuck ton of money from all these other channels wanting to spend $1,000 and get into this inner group. And then you get the phone call and the dumb shit like that. I give away phone calls on the show. Sometimes I'll have open phones, but you don't need to call. Just go watch YouTube videos. YouTube's great. It's got some good stuff. The bad part about YouTube's all the communist dumb shit they got going on. But if you can eliminate all that communist shit and the censorship, YouTube's amazing. So you watch one of the amazing YouTube videos, how to get crypto from an exchange onto your wallet, crypto wallet, okay? And everybody's making these videos now. You watch them, you watch it real good. Now, when you go to transfer like 20 XRPs, wherever the minimum is, transfer that first. Don't send like 10,000 XRPs to the wrong fucking address. You just lost all your money, okay? So, if it's XDC and you want to buy that, send a small sample of like 5 or 10 XDCs. It'll probably cost you a quarter. It'll cost you a quarter. At 5 cents a piece times 5, that's a quarter. Just send 5 XDCs. If it makes it to the wallet, then boom, send the rest. Same thing, XLM, send like 5. If it makes it to your wallet, boom, send the rest. Don't send all of them the first time, because if you fuck up, you just lost it all. Got it? And that's the only I don't give advice on wallets and shit because too many people fuck up. If you make one mistake, if you push one button you just fucked it all up and you lost everything. So I don't like making videos. I'll make a video like this to tell you don't fuck up. Okay, it takes one fucking mistake and you're done. You could lose everything. Okay, so there you go. Henry Brown says, Life of the Rich with Hulk, new season coming soon. Oh, man. I think I'll wrap that show up. We're at the 1 hour and 4 minutes, roughly. That's weird. The timer, it's kind of strange. All right. Uphold has XDC. Excellent show, jam-packed with articulos. All right. I don't care for how the X6 looks in the rear, like the X5M. What about the what is that, BMW 8, the X8 competition or something, that luxury car? But I'd still rather have that. I saw a Mercedes, man, the AMG one, like 700 horsepower or something. If I'm talking sports cars, so I'm looking at Mercedes. Salvador Ramirez. Thank you very much for that last minute donation. Appreciate that. M8, that's it. 1970 legend M8 competition. I watched the video on it. It seems pretty cool. I know when I'm rich, I'll just buy one for the hell of it. Yes, I'm looking at the AMG Hulk, but I think the Beast one is that Mercedes AMG, whatever it is. It looked pretty wicked. It's a two-door, but it looks like they got seats in the back, so it's a little. But yeah, Mercedes SUV. What about a Lambo SUV? Porsche. You know what I really want is a Porsche SUV. That's what I'd want. I don't know if I want the Lambo one. It just looks, but the Porsche one, I like that four-door Porsche, the Panamera. I want a turbo one of those, the Panamera, because then you can put 4 people in the car. You know, I'm gonna have to have like 5 cars, but that's gonna be one of them, like a Porsche Panamera. That would be like one. Mercedes AMG GT63S. Yeah, that's pretty much what I would like. One of those too. I'll take one of those. An AMG G-Wagon, says Joey Fat Toes. 1981 BMW M1. All I want is my wife with me every day. Okay, he must have done something bad. So he's hoping his wife sees that. Oh, you do love me. That's like a kiss ass. He did something wrong. Trump's limo is called the Beast. She's over your shoulder, isn't she? Oh my God. G-Wagon 4x4 squared. No more wives, just girlfriends. I will get an old cam. I mean, when we're rich, it's like we're going to be able to have like a cool car. Maybach. I don't know too much about them at all. I know they're expensive, but that's about all I know. Henry Brown, Hulk, I want a luxury sports zombie apocalypse vehicles and women of every race. Oh my God. That's easy on the eyes, and my own military with a castle and moat. Oh. He's not getting specific, is he? I'll be whipping a Lincoln Navigator. You know, it's kind of like whatever you want to get. There's no, you can't say what's the best. My brother's a mechanic. I learned a lot of shit from him. But I'm like, hey, what's like the best, you know, such and such? And he's like, Crypto Hulk, there is no best, whatever. Like, what's the best van? There's none that's the best. It's what's best for you and your needs. And when I start talking to them more and more, it's like, what's the best sports car? Well, that's the dumbest question, because who's buying it? You want electric or gas? You want something that gets shitty gas mileage? I mean, you know, like, so what is it? Like, you want to be going to the gas station every time you drive the car? I mean, do you want something that's comfortable, that's fast, or not comfortable? I mean, there's a million things. So it's kind of like you can't pick like what's the best from after I learned from him talking to him and shit. It's like, so then basically you don't have an answer for me. He's like, no. You'd have to tell me, you'd have to break this shit down. How much money you got? If you get like a Porsche, Lambo and shit, like if that shit breaks, like just to change the oil in a Porsche is probably like, or a Lambo is probably like $1,000 or something, right? Like I can go get my oil changed in my Infinity for probably $150 or whatever, right? At the dealer. But if I have a Lambo, it's probably like $600-$700 to change the oil. Now, if that's not an option, see what I mean? So it's kind of like, and even when you're rich, you really want to be blowing $600 to $800 for an oil change? A brake job on a Lambo is probably like $3,000 or $10,000 or 15. I don't know, some crazy amount, right? I mean, if I'm rich, I don't want to be stupid. I don't want to buy some car where it's just a fucking money pit, right? So there's no perfect car. It's how much money do you want to waste? That's what it comes down to. How often do you want this car to break? Parts, when you get like a really exclusive car, you might, I used to drive around in a Ducati all the time, okay? Arguably the best motorcycle made in the world. It's badass, okay? Like I was rolling on a 1299 when they first came out, the baddest fucking bike made. I had it, okay? But if something broke, which one thing, something with the throttle, I had a problem with whatever. It's all warranty work. Ducati had like an awesome warranty. But to get it fixed, I'd have to wait 2 months because they have to ship it from Italy. They have to like make the part and then ship it. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Summer's gonna be over by the time I get my damn clutch cable or whatever the fuck they had to get. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. Now, if I would have got a Kawasaki Ninja or some shit, they'd have the part next week. But with Ducatis or expensive shit like that, especially Italians, these people, they think they run the world and shit. We'll get to it when we get to it. You know, you're driving the best motorcycle, take a break. It's important to take a break from a Ducati. Really? You're taking 2 months to give me a fucking part, man. It's summertime, man. I'm trying to be cool. That's why you buy 2 of each. If I bought a Bugatti, it just sits. I think that's what I'm talking about too. You get a Bugatti for like what, $1 million, and I don't know, whatever you want. There's no right answer. Henry Brown is back again. Hulk will be staking with Ripple, and our money will replenish every year. Now we must show respect to David Schwartz because he swooped in and saved the day. Good old Davey. Good old Davey. I think that'll do it. Okay, I'm going to go get set up for a taste test. What I'm going to do is turn the show off. I'm going to restart it in about 2 minutes or something, whatever it takes. You'll see the show, but I won't start it yet. I'm going to go get the ice cubes and stuff. Let the Schwartz be with you. Give me like less than 10 minutes. But I'm going to have 2 very high-end tequilas. A lot of bars don't even have these, especially 8. The number 8 tequila, you won't see it too many places. You'll probably see the Clase Azul. But if you're interested in a taste test, stick around. I'll have it going. I got to turn this show off and then set up another one. Hang tight, and I'll be back.